Hey up, how we doing? So today we've got a Brew 1 and Idaho 7 Smiths. Where's my book? Background. What did we do? So 4.5 kilos of Maris Otter, then 40 grams of Idaho 7 and 40 grams of Brew 1 in the last 10 minutes. Dry hop with 50 grams of Idaho 7 and 50 grams of Brew 1. On day 10, well, after fermentation finished, whatever it was. Came out at 4%. Second one off. Looking a bit murky. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the normal happy, very contented, you know me, enthusiastic about my brewing beer review that I wanted it to be. Now, I'm generally happy with my beers. I haven't generally had any problem. I had a problem bottling once for a while. Chucked all my bottles, got some new and it rectified that. So this, I think I put something else in it by mistake. I reckon I dried upped it with TCP. That has definitely got that TCP flavour a bit. Do you know, last night I had the first one when I put the keg on and it was much worse than it is now. It's not so bad. And could it be that because of the start of it, it's kicking up a load of sediment? I've looked this up a bit. Chlorine, it can be, can't it? I can't remember where I put a Camden tablet in this. I do sometimes and I don't, but it never seems to make any difference to me. It could be an infection. The water in the sanitizer, I checked the pH and that was all right. It goes red on my strips if it's low, if it's right. Although I've just changed that, I've chucked that away. I read something about oxidisation and leaching out of your plastic, so your pipes or your fermenters, PVC tubing, chloramine. I also read something about pitching the yeast to a higher temperature. I didn't do that. I definitely didn't do that. Now, normally, when I'm kegging and the few bottles that I get, I take a pre-carbonated sample just to make sure it's all right. And I think it's one of them things you do without thinking about it. Because, I can't remember, didn't I? I kegged the used it up IPA yesterday and I've had the sample in the fridge and I've just tried that and that's got a bit of a twang to it as well. I hope this isn't too down the bin, so I'm going to cry like a baby. 2 whole brews. I hope not. Does this clear out? Can you rectify it? I mean, it's not as bad today. It's like really not as bad. But I think it has dropped off some of them fruit flavours I should be getting through. I don't know. I've got a bottle of it. I had 2 bottles. I've got 2 bottles of this. This has been sat a couple of weeks or a week and a half, waiting for a tap. I don't know if it tastes as bad. Let's have some out this bottle. Let's have some out this bottle because it comes out my fermenter in a pipe into my keg and then the pipe comes off and then I put my bottling wand on. So I'm guessing we can rule out the pipe if this is the same. This probably isn't going to be that clear because it might be, it doesn't look bad. Ice is a bit gutting as well because I wanted to send some of this out. I've only got another one of these and if it's rubbish, it's rubbish anyway, so nobody wants it. Don't blame them. Head retention on that keg ain't ideal either. I mean, I'm not expecting this one to be clear yet because it's kicking up the stuff in the bottom, innit? It takes a few. I mean, that's probably not going to be because I've been shifting that about. I've never used Idaho 7 or Brew 1. I think they're supposed to be quite fruity. It's not a hop taste. I'm a bit combobulated. That is definitely not as bad as it was yesterday with the first pint. No, it really isn't. That can't be right, can it? And it's even less. I don't even know. That is not fruity. That's not that fruity, but I don't think it says TCP. Oh, I don't know. I don't know whether I just can't taste it, maybe. That's not good, is it? I can taste TCP. Do you know, it's nowhere near as bad. That's bizarre. Yes, last night, I thought I'd swilling my mouth out. But it's still not. There's something wrong somewhere. There's something wrong somewhere now. I was thinking about changing my fermenters anyway. But that fermenter that it was in isn't that old. It doesn't smell funny. It doesn't look as though there's a problem with it. And now this sort of just doesn't taste of lots. If anything, really. Yeah, it's not. Start with chucking that out. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna. Can you rectify it once it's there? So panicking. I was gonna chuck a load of mango in, but I don't know what I'm doing because I haven't really had this before. It's definitely. It's like that infected. It's like that infected taste that I had in my bottles a while ago, if you can remember. So I only clean my kegs with, when they've been used, I rinse them out and just use washing up liquid. And then I'll either use some of this, which is PWB, is it? PWB? Or some citric acid. There's not going to be any off stuff there, is there? Oh, I'm breaking the place. It's not going to be any chemicals that I'm cleaning out with. It ain't going to be that. I know it isn't. My water, I've not had it before, and I've always brewed with the same water. I treat it with the same treatments. Oh, man, I'm panicking a bit. I've got to be honest. I've got a bit of a panic on. Do I go to the expense of changing my fermenters? I mean, I've got a few fermenters, but then you put in a whole all grain brew on in another fermenter, and if it isn't the fermenter and it turns out the same, then that's 3 down. Like I said, I've already done my star sand. That's the first thing I chucked out. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I say, it's not quite as bad in that one as it was yesterday. It's definitely not as bad in that. Oh, is it? It is similar. There's no fruitness coming through. No fruity hoppiness. Something's killed something somewhere. Something is not happy. What use did I use? I won't have gone wrong with that because it'll just be the Cross Maloof. Yeah, the Cross Maloof 5 that I always use. Oh man. Right, if you can help me out, I'd love a comment. I don't even know how I'm gonna word the title to this video, because I'm just, oh man, I've only just had my sample, so I thought I'm gonna come in and video this. I'm gonna get it together and edit it and get it up, see if anyone can help me. So if you can leave us a comments below with some ideas. I am in new territory here and I'm not liking it. I have had a great run. I have been more than happy with most of my brews. As you know, if you see them, I get excited about them. I think it's fantastic. Put a bit of a dampener on it. I've got to be honest. This is not cool. This is not cool at all. Especially if that Use It Up IPA's gone the same way. Oh man. Anyway, if anyone can help me, cheers. Thanks for watching. I will hopefully be bringing some positivity back soon. Don't panic. See you later. Cheers. Right, it's in the evening. Stressing. That was me panicking. Don't know if it looked like it. Eyes dilated. Sweating under my armpits. Heart racing. Talking faster than I normally do. So I decided to put on my Use It Up IPA. That sample I'd had earlier. So I'm in my comfies now. It's later on. It's nice and clear. Lovely colour. It's got the same taste. Absolutely all the hops have been ripped out of it. And it's got this light TCP taste to it. It's 2 kegs. They're going to end up being binned. 10 hours out of my life, plus hopping and kegging, and oh, I'm gutted. Ah, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. Right. Later.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.